Hello folks and welcome to the Uber update for March 24th, 2013. The game in the background this time is Blood Bowl, since I ran out of Faster Than Light footage and Rock of Ages still doesn't work, so I've kind of given up hope on that. So, a few interesting things to talk about this time. First and foremost, I do apologize for giving that fish tank teaser and then not following it up with anything. I have been both distracted and a little bit conflicted as to what to do. I have a few, outlines written of things I want to talk about, things I want to cover. The most likely first episode is going to be the start of a This is League of Legends and why it's popular, etc. type thing. Sort of tutorial, but more of just an explanation of the mechanics of everything. Specifically starting with the launcher, which seems like a stupid thing to have a whole episode on, but considering the first draft was about 45 minutes long, there's actually more to discuss there than you might think. After that, I have something I planned a while back. We'll see if I ever actually finish that one. Got, parts of it recorded, parts of it written out, that sort of thing. So we'll see what happens there. Just a bit of a wait before I do the first episode on that. Second order of business, the Alice Madness Returns Let's Play is going to change up a bit. I believe I mentioned it in one of the videos, but it may not have been uploaded yet. I'm pretty much going to cut out a large chunk of the gameplay that doesn't have to do with seeing interesting environments or talking to people, because it's gotten to the point now where it's just minutes upon minutes upon minutes upon minutes of me very bored, smacking things repeatedly with the hammer or the knife. And if I had something interesting to say, I'd say it, but it's a really repetitive game, so I'm getting to the point where I'm going to chop it down to the story, interesting set pieces, interesting environments and enemies and stuff, and hopefully that will cut down dramatically the length it takes me, or the length of the video clips I have for that game, since I believe I still have 3 or 4 more parts of video coming up. And while I'm actually fairly happy with the amount of content in the ones here, there's enough empty space that it warrants chopping it out in the future. So that is going to change there. But on top of that, I pre-ordered BioShock Infinite, and before anyone gets on my case about, oh, why are you pre-ordering things, is a bad idea, I realize that. However, first of all, I do trust that the game is actually going to be worthwhile, and I got XCOM for free, and that was a game I'd been looking at buying anyway, so yeah. However, what that means is, as soon as I get access to BioShock and have a bit of free time to myself, I am going to start Let's Playing that game. If you don't want spoilers of it, just, avoid it and come back to it later if you're interested. Otherwise, I'm going through first experiences. We'll never have seen anything other than the trailers and a few articles on the background of it before. So that should be fun. We'll be back to shooters. I love shooters, and I haven't LP'd one in a bit. I mean, I guess you could sort of count the Jedi Outcast games, but after a while those are just lightsaber games, and it was actually quite a while ago that we finished recording those. Beyond that, I have quite a few games I'd like to Let's Play. I'm just not sure what I should jump to next. Been looking at Quantum Conundrum, figured that'd be kind of fun since my, first videos ever were Portal. So, Quantum Conundrum, I heard it's very similar, it's from the same original designer. And, it looks pretty fun. Got John Delancey in it, that's always a good time. I'm trying to remember what else. I have Bulletstorm. I've seen bits and pieces of that, though not the entire game, and that looks like it'd be pretty fun. An older game called Legendary. That was it. That is essentially a subpar shooter about a guy who opened Pandora's box and let supernatural creatures into the world, and now he must shoot them to death. And from what I've heard, it implements things like you have to use silver bullets to kill werewolves faster, stuff like sort of weaving the mythology of certain creatures together into a shooter similar to BioShock from what I've seen of it, minus the interesting setting. So, that seemed kind of cool. And then, of course, I can't believe I forgot this one, plan on eventually Let's Playing Bastion. I haven't managed to avoid spoilers on that game, but I haven't actually seen much of the game itself. So I'm interested in going through that game and seeing how it plays out. Looked like a fun time, the narrator's always cool, so we doing that one eventually. The only one I know for sure I am doing next is Bioshock Infinite. If you have a specific one of these games, or one that I'll be showing here on the screen, leave it in the comments. I'll probably jump to that one next then, because I am not picky. I've been waiting to play through all these games. Haven't even played them on my own time because I wanted to record them. It seemed like it was, you know, something that'd be worth doing. Other than that, things have been pretty slow around here. You know, work goes on, school goes on. Going to be taking a trip in the summer, but that's not going to affect this channel in a long time, so you folks have got nothing to worry about as far as I know, unless the snow suddenly takes down our internet. So, for the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the Blood Bowl footage in the background. If you're interested in seeing the whole thing, I can upload it maybe with some commentary, but yeah, I'll probably just have a few greatest hits moments on this video. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you're interested in seeing something specific, let me know. I'll see you folks next time.